All right, guys, this is going to be a quick and dirty one. My sister-in-law says, hey, when I step on my brakes, it makes funny noises. So that's what her rotor looks like. Anyhow, it's going to be quick. It's going to be dirty. This is a 2020 Chevy Trax LT with the turbo. I also had to change the coolant tank today, the little air bypass relief hose cracked the little nipple, so $70 later for a doorman. Hopefully the bottom doesn't fall out of that. Anyhow, stick with me here. I'll show you quick and dirty how this is done. Shouldn't take very long. All right, don't expect this to be a tutorial, but number one, you need to chock the back tire opposite or the front tire if your car is on a hill facing down. You need a jack. I have this old Pittsburgh aluminum. You're going to need a 19-inch and an 18-inch socket. You'll also need a 14-inch. You need something to press your caliper back, something to clean off the rust, some sort of brake grease. I'm using Glide from Napa brake cleaner. I have a set of wrenches out here. That's just for beating on the lug nuts when they get stuck. And a T30 Torx bit to get the rotor off. I'm using a drill to do that. Obviously, you could do this manually. I also have a torque gun here. But yeah, that's it. That's all you need. And I'm using a knee pad. But let's take this apart and get her done. Lift the car, pull the lug nuts off. Two 14mm bolts hold on the caliper. I just let it hang here for a second. Yes, it's pinching the hose, but I'm just going to push this in like this. It just makes it easier. Clean around your rubber. There's all this dirt. You need to get that out of there before you push that back in. That way your rubber's in good shape. After that, we're going to pull the actual bracket off. Clean that up. Make sure we got greased pins. Put the new shims on and new brakes. I'll bring you back. Got the pads off. Got the caliper bracket off. Here's that outside pad down into the metal. It was seized to the rotor, actually. Inside pad, not too bad. Got a couple 3 or 4 millimeters left. Anyhow, that's it. I cleaned up, pushed in the caliper, cleaned up the pins, cleaned up the seats. Now I got to put the new shims on or brackets on, swap out this rotor, and put it all back together. All right, as is typical with aftermarket products, I noticed pulling this rotor out, it's got a nice coating on the non-stopping surfaces. This is a Brake Select Premium 52154 RGS. Let's go see what the other one was, because that didn't have that. 52154 RGS, different box, same part number. The one on the right doesn't have that coating. The one on the left does. Does it matter? No. You know, this isn't a show car. Who cares? Anyway, just shows you, even at the same store, the same day, you can't get consistent products. These guys are off their freaking rockers. Anyway, back to it. I got to put the brackets in, get the pads on, and get that caliper mount on back on there. All right, guys, that's it. New clips, greased on both sides. New brake pads. Instead of putting grease on the back of the brake pad, I always grease on the caliper itself, both the fingers and the caliper. Just makes it less messy and you don't waste stuff. But that's it. Everything's back together. Slap the tire on, and then we've got to go do a quick burn-in. I don't know what the proper instructions is or if they even tell you to on these, but I just go and take it from like 60 down to 20 miles an hour a few times, and not too heavy braking to kick ABS on, but you know, nice steady braking, and that's it. Burned in, ready to go, and no more metal on metal grinding. So this is again 2020 Trax, and you know, this dropped in my lap today. Just get it done real quick, and you know, another day here at the farm. So thanks for hanging out. Like, subscribe. And thanks for being a part of this.